Only on 3, a News Channel 3 investigation first introduced you to this man in Virginia Beach who just wants to be a Navy surgeon.
But instead, he's being kicked out of the country. He didn't do anything, but his mother was convicted for creating a fake family. And she is talking only with investigator Mike Mather, and he has her exclusive story.
I just cry every night. Every night I cry about that because the life has crashed.
It's been a dramatic fall for Natalia Liapina. A year ago, the woman from Belarus was married to a doctor, living in Virginia Beach with her teenage son. She got a job as a Russian teacher at Tallwood High School, where her colleagues adored her.
She's a very loving, positive person.
But then came the prosecutors. They said this life was a hoax, an elaborate fraud to get Natalia a green card. According to prosecutors, Natalia's husband, Armando, was actually in love with Natalia's oldest son. The two men carried on a romantic relationship, the prosecutor said. And to please Daniel, prosecutors claimed Armando agreed to marry Daniel's mother so she could live in America.
The judge asked us to stand up front, and she said, "Take that."
She said what to you?
She said that I'm main actress, master actress, and I'm guilty.
What was going through your mind when she said that?
I almost fall down. I almost fall down. I understand that is like, this is like the end.
Natalia and her sons deny all of this.
Your marriage, was it fraudulent?
No.
Daniel said there was no romantic relationship with Armando. Daniel was already married to an American woman named Victoria. And Ivan, Natalia's youngest, said this was a real family.
Do you believe your mother's marriage was fraudulent?
No, 100%. I lived. Armando is my family.
And no one who worked with Natalia at Tallwood believes any part of the government's case. These teachers stepped forward to tell News Channel 3 Natalia was not only a good teacher, but a good person.
It's so upsetting because it's the opposite of who she is. They're telling her that you were dishonest in all that you did here, and she was the epitome of honesty and integrity in everything that she did.
Here she shined. I saw, the reason I can tell that it was a real love from my mom's side is that her eyes were shining, okay? She was in love with this man.
All of this happened, Ivan says, because his sister-in-law got jealous. Daniel and Victoria split up. According to court records and interviews, when Victoria found out there was another woman, she went to authorities and declared the marriage a fraud. You heard that right. She essentially turned herself in and said her marriage to Daniel was fake.
Vindictive?
Yes. Yes.
Trying to strike back at him?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it was.
Daniel told us that even after his wife reported him, they got back together and remarried. But that did not stop the investigation. In fact, it broadened to include Natalia. Natalia's family says these jailhouse phone calls between Daniel and Victoria reveal a real marriage.
I miss you, baby.
I miss you too.
Thank you for saying that. It really means a lot to me.
I really wanted to see you today.
The dozens of phone calls show they fought a lot about money mostly.
Why isn't everybody worried about me?
They talked about sex, and Victoria revealed she was angry Daniel had left her for another woman.
You're the only person that protected me from anything.
And I always will, and I promise you that.
No, because what you wanted was someone like Lori.
None of this was allowed in court. And according to court testimony, Victoria helped prosecutors after they promised not to charge her. She would not agree to an interview for this story. Prosecutors said there were at least 3 other Americans involved in this conspiracy, but no one else was arrested.
They're not charging the citizens.
Right.
It's only the non-citizens that are charged.
In the end, these teachers say the school system has lost an excellent instructor to a prosecution that, in their eyes, was way off the mark. They're hoping Natalia can appeal and one day return to the classroom. If you could, any one of you could give her a message right now, what would you say to her?
Oh, we love you. I love you.
It's just unfair because I know that all my family, include me, include Vanya, include Daniel, we work hard in this country.
As for Ivan, whom his mother calls Vanya, He worries he'll be forced from the country. The government says if his mother's immigration paperwork is fake, well, then his isn't valid either.
What do you think's going to happen to you?
What I saw today, I'm going to get deported. I'm going to lose everything.
The Liapin family has set up a fund to pay for an appeal, and that information is on WTKR.com. And that is also where you will find a statement from the federal prosecutors about why no Americans were ever prosecuted in this case. And you can read a statement from Daniel's wife, the woman who turned in the family and testified against them. Mike Mather, News Channel 3.